hello everyone. Welcome again to Sprua Life Coaching. Yet another interesting and insightful call today. And our guest today is a young, dynamic girl from Amchi, Mumbai. And lot of us, including me, we still feel a little scared while we are flying. Yeah, sitting in the airplane, especially when it is taking off and landing. But this girl actually flies an aeroplane with so many people like us in the plane. Yeah. So Apurva Desai is our guest today. Apurva, very, very warm welcome to our channel.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So Apurva, as a pilot, so we want to know your journey as a pilot. How did you prepare? So academically is one part, but mentally also, how did you prepare yourself?
My journey to become a pilot started when I was a child. So it was my childhood dream to become a full-fledged commercial pilot. And initially, I was really fascinated because of Air Force and military life. And I had also gone to Raigad Military School, so I was aware of military life, and I was really excited. But unfortunately, that didn't happen, and I went into commercial flying. And I told my parents in seventh standard that I wanted to become a pilot, and they were really supportive of me throughout my journey. I was also unemployed for the longest time, almost 7 years, after having a pilot's license in India. And after 7 years, I got a job in an airline, and now I'm flying as an airline pilot. So mentally, now I'm really happy, but there was a time when I was really frustrated and demotivated, and I didn't want to talk to anyone. I was really angry at everyone. But my family and friends, they really supported me for everything, and eventually I landed up a job in the airline, and now everyone is extremely happy, and so am I.
Wow. So it's a dream and you are like a fighter. I can sense that. So ये करना है तो करना है. ये चाहिए तो you achieve that. But in brief, what is it? How is the journey? मतलब for people to know somebody who's probably aspiring to be a pilot, maybe a kid watching this, and तो कैसा रहता है? What is the exam and how does it go? How long is it?
The basic requirement to become a pilot is you have to have 12th standard with physics and math. So I had done 12th science, so I was eligible anyway, and there is no marks requirement. So you just have to pass. But you have to study a lot to become a pilot, and the study is never ending. So if you feel that without studying you can do this, it is not possible. So after 12th, I started researching for flying schools, and I ended up researching about this one particular flying school in US, Paris Air Inc. And it had a very good program. The owner was also professional. So my dad and I, we spoke to the owner, we spoke to the students over there, and we were really happy. Then I went to US at the age of 17. So that was very early for me. And that was the first time that I had actually sat in an aircraft and I went on an international flight. So that was a very big thing for me at that time. So after going to US, my training and everything, it got done in 10 months. My instructors were also extremely professional, very nice, helpful. After I came back, I appeared for DGC exams, which is Director General of Civil Aviation. You need to crack those exams to get the Indian commercial pilot license. So after for cracking those exams, I was in Delhi for 3 months and I had joined classes. And I remember that all of us used to stay in the girls' hostel and we used to study the entire day or go for the classes, and we used to sleep only for 4 hours. So we used to study a lot during that time because those exams are difficult to crack. So once after cracking those exams, I got my Indian pilot's license. When I was just 20 years of age, I was eligible to fly in India. So then, of course, I waited for a very long time, and during that wait, I joined BSc Aviation. So I completed my bachelor's in aviation. That degree is specifically designed for pilots. So it's good because even if you don't have a job or if you're flying, the attendance is not compulsory, so you can come and go whenever you like, and you just have to appear for the exam. That is just 4 days, so everyone can manage that. And after finishing my BSc Aviation, I went for my type rating. So type rating is it's a course in which they train you specifically on a particular type of aircraft. So it's either Boeing 737 or Airbus 320. So I went for Airbus 320. After doing the type rating, Air India was the first airline to come up with a job vacancy, and I applied and I got a job in Air India. And now I'm flying for Air India for the past 4 years. So that's my entire journey.
But that's wow, because at the age of 20, when a lot of people don't even know what they want to do, you were already a pilot. I think that is a great achievement. For you, it may sound normal, but for us, it is like a great achievement. So, बहुत ज़्यादा time period था, you said, between, you became a pilot and then you finally got a job. So during this time, few years, how did you, like, did you think of doing something else कि यार ये नहीं हो रहा है, let's do something else, or you stick to नहीं pilot का ही job करना है, and it, like, how did you mentally keep yourself, on the track and positive?
Yeah, see, when you do your flying training, you don't get a certificate or anything. You just have a license. So on that license, you can only do a pilot's job. You cannot do any other job. So that is like the biggest motivation, because you cannot get any other job, but you can get only this job. Jokes apart, but the biggest thing that happened was Kingfisher shut down. That is why many of us had to wait for a very long time. And during that time, because I did my BSc Aviation, I had something to think about or something on my mind. But after finishing my degree, I started becoming frustrated because I was not getting a job. So I started helping my dad in his business. But of course, I was not happy with it. So 2-3 years passed like that. It was frustrating, but my friends and family, they really helped me a lot. They always used to motivate me. My parents always used to tell me that this is not your fault that you're not getting this job, but eventually you will get it. So just stick to whatever that you have done and trust in yourself. So that is how it happened.
Great. So, of course, family plays a very crucial role in supporting. So
Yes.
by the time you're 24, 25, they normally in families, they expect you to start earning and, settle down and things like that.
Yeah, usually for women, it is very difficult because we also had relatives that used to tell my parents that कितने देर तक रुकोगे, लड़की है, शादी करा दो. Why are you wasting money on her education? Eventually, she's pariah dhan, she's going to go away. So that was like, it used to anger me a lot at that time. But it didn't used to bother my dad. So I used to always ask him, how does this not bother you? Because you have believed in me, you have invested in me, and I am not able to deliver. So you should be angry at me, but you're not. So he said, you're my daughter and I trust in you. I believe in you that eventually you will get a job and you will make me proud. So I really thank my dad for that.
Absolutely. I think hats off to them to have such parents, so much patience for so many years. Hats off to them. Yeah. Okay. So as a pilot, what do you find most exciting?
In a pilot's life, not a single day is the same. You experience different things. Even if you're doing 2 flights in a day, you will experience entirely different things on those 2 flights. So first of all, flying with different people, that is an experience in itself. Then we fly on different routes. We go to different destinations. So there are some challenging airfields because of the weather or maybe some other factors. For example, in Rajkot, we have really short runway. So that is extremely challenging to go and land over there because you have to do a lot of calculations before landing. Even before taking the aircraft to Rajkot, we have to do a lot of calculations. Some airfields are tabletop runways like Mangalore or Calicut, the latest incident that has happened. So even if the weather is a little bit bad, we have to cater for everything because safety is of the utmost priority. Plus, we have visibility issues. So in winters, if you go to Delhi, sometimes the visibility is zero, and all aircraft want to divert. So when you start diverting, the airfields at which you are going to divert to become full. So you have to keep that in mind, that in case I have decided to divert and this airfield is full, what is my next step? What am I going to do next? So as a pilot, I think you're always thinking ahead. You don't think behind. You don't think about the mistakes that you have done, but you try to think, ठीक है, अभी ये mistake हो गया है. So what am I going to do about it? What's the next step that I'm going to follow? So this is an excitement in my life, that you can say.
But Apurva, you gave such a beautiful lesson right now when you mentioned कि जो mistake हो गया वो हो गया, it's a past. Now you have to see आगे कि मुझे अभी what can I do and what can I do in future. So it's such a beautiful lesson even in your life. Like जो भी अभी तक हो गया, it's gone, right? You can start afresh if you want. So wonderful.
Yes.
Any special moments you remember when you were always in sky, but anywhere when you felt like top of the world as a cloud number 9 player? Any experience of that sort?
Yeah, there are many special moments, especially the view that you get from the cockpit. It is unbeatable. Like I remember when I was going to Singapore, we have overnight flying. So I have seen the sunrise. Sometimes and this at sunrise is so beautiful. Like you can see during the night you can see the purple shades, the blue shades, then suddenly the sun comes up and all the shades of the sky, they change. I have a lot of photos also. We have seen sunsets which are also beautiful. I've seen a red moon which I've never seen in my entire life.
Wow.
I've seen a red moon rise. And I was so excited about it that I told my captain, look at the red moon. What is it? Is it a sun or a moon? Then we called the cabin crew from behind. We told her, see how beautiful it is. So I don't think that I have ever seen anything so beautiful from the cockpit.
Wow.
So that is when I feel that I'm at the top of the world.
Amazing. In that sense, you're very lucky to see nature at that level. Is like you are really lucky in that sense.
Yes, I definitely am.
Yeah. So, as in the aviation industry, whatever you have seen in the last few years as a pilot, how competitive or challenging you find for somebody, and especially a young girl, to survive in the aviation industry and do well, of course, not giving up?
It is competitive, especially for fresh pilots, because sometimes I think there's a 7-year curve that comes in the aviation industry. So after every 7 years, there's a boom. Then for 7 years, it goes down. Then after 7 years, it will come up. Then it goes down. So I've seen this and I've heard my seniors also talk about it. So when I had gone for my flying, there was a lot of boom. But when I finished my flying and I came back, it was all shut. And even in 2020 now, at the starting of 2020, we needed a lot of pilots. There was shortage of pilots everywhere. But now if you see, people are removing pilots. So I think it is, you should be at the right place at the right time. That is all it is. And to become a decent pilot, you don't have to become like an ace pilot or a macho pilot. You have to just be a safe pilot. That is what we are aspiring for. And I think if you have a normal average IQ, you're ready to do some hard work, you're ready to struggle, I think anyone can become a pilot. It is not very difficult to become a pilot. Just it takes a lot of hard work and a lot of studies to become a pilot.
And a lot of guts, I would say, to become a pilot, because every moment you have to be like aware, right? Ki alert, and kabhi kuch ho gaya, you take the decisions, and there are so many lives in the flight. So you have to, as I said, you have to be fly very safe kind of thing. So ऐसा कुछ.
It is a very sorry.
No, go ahead.
Actually, it is a very serious profession to become a pilot. So you cannot be all, हाँ सब चलता है, हाँ कर लेंगे. You cannot be like that. You have to be serious about it, because it's not just you. But what if your parents are sitting behind, and if you have this kind of attitude that you're not serious, what will you do then? So you should. I always, whenever I am flying, I always think about, if my parents are sitting behind, they should feel comfortable that this person is flying, so this person is safe. That is what each and every pilot should aspire to be.
Yeah, true. So any incident ऐसा कुछ challenging हुआ था, like you do so many flights, तो ऐसा कुछ specifically you remember, like it was really a challenge for you, but of course you did well there.
काफी है. I will share this specific incident that happened with me in Sharjah. We were we depart at night from Sharjah and we go to Calicut, and from Calicut we go to Mumbai. So we departed from Sharjah in the night, and we were just about to get the takeoff clearance, and this ATC fellow, he told us that we are cleared for takeoff. So we were all ready that, okay, now we are departing from Sharjah. And just when we entered the runway, our right engine failed. And we always do these simulations in the simulator, that what happens if your engine fails, or what happens if this particular system fails, what you're supposed to do. But in the actual life, those incidences, they don't happen that often. So we were in Sharjah, which is an international destination, and then our engine failed during night time. So at first I was like, is this really happening? Then we checked the engine parameters and we said, okay, boss, now we have to go back. We cannot take any chances with this particular aircraft. So we told the ATC that we cannot take off as we have one engine failure. And then we came back and all the engineers took care of everything. So it took around 3.5 hours, and our passengers were extremely patient during that time, which is very surprising because people start fighting. But our engine problem was solved, and after 3.5 hours, we took off from Sharjah and we continued our flight.
Wow. Hearing that, I'm getting goosebumps because जितना आसानी से you are narrating it, I'm sure it is not that simple at that moment. So,
we were also extra cautious during that time because we have to fly over the Arabian Sea, and if you're over the sea, right in between the sea, and something happens or the engine fails or something, then of course it is a big thing. So we were being extra careful at that time. But as soon as I saw that coast of Kerala of India, I was like, okay, finally, now even if the engine fails, we will be able to safely go at least to India.
My goodness. So, saying that the difficult part, there is always some funny part also. So, ऐसा कुछ funny incidents if you remember?
Yeah, there are a lot of funny incidences. One in particular, I remember that I will not take name of which state I was flying from. But when we took off from that particular airfield, we were coming to Mumbai. So we had only one wheelchair passenger who was really old and had some problem in his foot and all. And when we were about to land in Mumbai, the cabin crew tells us, Captain, we want 40 wheelchairs in Mumbai. And never in my life have I ever asked the company for 40 wheelchairs. So when we were taking off from that particular airfield, all passengers were okay. But after coming to Mumbai, they were like, no, boss, now we cannot walk. We want a wheelchair. So that was really funny. That people are so lazy sometimes.
Yeah. To Mumbai airport, I think you have to walk a lot to,
Yeah.
Yeah. People are just probably taking advantage कि wheelchair है तो wheelchair का फायदा.
Extremely lazy people.
But did you manage, like last minute पे ऐसा you could manage 40? Yeah, I mean.
They can get as much wheelchairs as required, but of course then they have to wait because And of course, if they wait for so many wheelchairs and some of the passengers are like, "ठीक है, let it be," instead of waiting over here, well, might as well walk all the
Wow.
way to the terminal. Like, these
Seriously.
people are so lazy.
Okay. So Abhi, whenever you have a flight and you're traveling to the airport, in that time, half an hour, 1 hour, what is the self-talk you have? Okay. Because it's a big responsibility. तो घर पे जो भी
Yeah,
mood हो, you have to be in a calm and patient mood there. And
yeah,
एक भी
yeah.
गलती is not allowed. Like my
Mm-hmm.
industry, like IT industry, कुछ bug आ गया तो we can do the rework and fix it. But your
Yeah.
profession, you just can't afford a single small mistake also. So वो
Yeah.
mental, what is the self-talk? In coaching, you say that's a self-talk. What do you tell yourself?
Yeah, as you said, the most important part of my job is to keep a calm and composed nature. So you cannot get upset no matter what. Even if something is like really bothering you, you cannot take that on a flight. So even pilots cannot afford to panic or show any kind of negative emotion while they are flying. So since I am from a Brahmin family, we are very accustomed to listening to mantras since childhood. So it is my hobby, as you can say, or a habit that I've been listening to religious mantras since I was a child. So I do the same thing. I listen to religious mantras before any work or exam or flying. So I do the same thing when I'm in the transit. A car comes to pick me up and also to drop me back. So from my home to the airport, I keep listening to chants or some mantra or religious thing that keeps me really calm. So that has really helped me.
And probably telling yourself that all is well, all is going to be well. Like things are going to
Yeah,
be
and I always
fine.
thank God after I'm done with flying. I always say thank you for protecting me today.
Oh, wow. Gratitude is actually so much important. Matlab, we miss that, but everyday gratitude is actually so much important. So Apurva,
Yeah,
great journey and great experiences. I'm sure this interview can go on for hours actually. But the
yeah,
last
yeah.
thing, yeah, the last thing I want to ask you is, अभी क्या है कि of course there is insecurity and people are very impatient. The young generation, lot
Hmm.
of them are very impatient. कि अभी मेरा
Hmm.
अभी ये degree हो गया, now I have to have a job immediately with so much salary and things like that. Like you had a
Yeah,
long wait period. Finally, you achieved what you wanted. So,
yeah.
what is the message you will tell people? A lot of people want to do a lot of things, but they give up. They just give up. So it's not that they are not
Hmm.
capable. Skill नहीं है, skill है, they are capable, but वो patience नहीं है या फिर mindset नहीं है या as I said, that's why I was asking, what is the self talk you have? Because you have to tell yourself that you are going to do it. How much ever, whatever it
Yeah.
takes, you are going to do it. So, what is the
Hmm.
message you would like to give to the people who want to follow their dreams? Some of them now who would see the video probably want to be pilot. So probably they get inspiration listening to your video. And some who have some other aspirations, but वो कहीं झिझक है, होगा नहीं होगा,
Hmm.
those kind of things. What is it that you discovered, and what is it that you want to convey to the audience?
I think most of the youngsters today give up because their efforts don't match their expectations. So they think that ये करने से मुझे इतना सब कुछ मिल जाएगा, but that doesn't happen. Like some people, they want to become pilots because they see pilots in uniform, they see all the glamour and all chakmak and everything, but they don't see that the hours of hard work, the sweat and blood that we have put in to sit in that cockpit seat. Or for example, people see Virat Kohli and see, oh wow, what a nice cricketer and so much of glamour, but they don't see the amount of hard work that he has put in. So I think if you are passionate about something, if you really love something, then you don't feel like giving up on it. So even if you feel like giving up, you just have to remember why you started it in the first place. So I think that is a very important message, that don't give up and don't do drugs.
Yeah, yeah, actually, because people think that is a easy way na, to relax. कर लिया तो भूल
Yeah.
जाते हैं. Yeah, but this
Correct.
is very important. You should remember why you started doing all this basically.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
तो अगर वो reason strong enough है, then you will definitely stick to it. And
Yes,
go on the
definitely.
future. So, great. I had wonderful time listening to your stories and experiences. And this was a different kind of interview.
Me too.
Yeah. So normally what we do. So pleasure having you here, Apurva. And maybe in future, if such a topic comes up, we would love to have you again on our channel.
Yes. Definitely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for everything.
So thank you so much, Apurva. And I think with this, on this note, I would end today's call. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. See you.